Our latest Marvel Snap card release, Cull Obsidian, is here, and the top question on lots of folks' mind is, should they be spending their valuable resources picking him up? My takeaway after playing with this card for a number of hours over the last couple of days and looking at stats on Untapped is that if you enjoy the idea of Cull, he appears to be very playable, with his most prominent deck list obviously being Thanos, but he also serves as a very reasonable enabler for our previous season pass card Scar, since he is a low energy, high power card that provides a cost reducer for him. That being said, I wouldn't say Cull Obsidian is really a key card in any of the decks that he's played in. Optimally, meaning that if you want to play a deck that has Cull in it, you could probably swap it out for a different card and still play that deck at a reasonably high efficiency and success rate even without him. That being said, if you do enjoy the character, I think he is playable and optimal in a number of shells, including the one that we see here today. So this deck list is looking to leverage Scar, like we just talked about, along with other 4 energy, 10 power cards in Tuma and Sentry, who we all obviously reduce with Marvel Snap's All-Star Cat Zabu. While this is obviously a Zabu deck, you will note the absence of Shang-Chi, because we are instead choosing to leverage proactive disruption in the form of armor, as well as Cosmo, to insulate our big cards from our opponent's Shang-Chi's to keep them from getting chopped down. The other details in this deck list are a Nihilist to send that Sentry Void over, as well as the Hood, who, as well as his Demon, serves along 0 as the 2/1 energy cards in this deck list, so we can play Cull Obsidian out. I think that's my one big takeaway from playing this particular deck list, is that 2 seems like it's honestly enough 1-drops to make Cull Obsidian playable in a deck. One of the most important sequencing things to note about Cull and 1 energy cards is that you can actually stage the 1 energy card the same turn you play Cull, i.e. you can play Hood and Cull together on turn 4 or 5 or 0, and Cull together, kind of making it a surprise for your opponent where this card's going to be slamming down, since you don't have to telegraph it in advance with that 1 energy play. Our final slot here to go over is the Omega Red, who's just a pretty spicy card that adds a little bit of extra stats across the board in a way that can be difficult for your opponent to predict. And he's extra wonderful when we get to hide him behind something like Cosmo, where our opponents won't be able to interact with his effect outside of trying to compete in a lane where we have lots of power. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights with this deck list that we have here today. That was fantastically fun. It felt very competitive in all the Conquest matches that we played, of which you'll see the highlights here before you. If you do enjoy what you see, snap that like button for the rest of the day. Have fun checking out Cull.
Victory! Opponent snapped.
I was called one to play. It's fine. I've been describing Cull as the least exciting playable card Marvel Snap's ever released, and I think I stand by that description. Some demons here. Sterling, thanks for the year and a half. Welcome back. It's clobbering time. It's after Shang now or never. I just like there's no way this is their only play, right? What are gamers okay? What's going through your brain? You're like, you know what I should do to this opponent? I should fucking leech them. Leech is probably good against my opponent. Fucking got me. Mother of God. Holy gamers. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I just want to make my numbers. Let the Omega Red flow, opponent. Or so you could like, and so like you could like a profiler would be able to like pick out people that play cards like this to a T. They would be able to like describe their personal life, and like an actual professional, just like this is the typical behavior of a sociopath. Really strictly correct to let the game play out and see what we do on the last turn. They should stay for the information. It's probably correct for them to play nothing, but they should stay for the info.
Snap.
But not staying means they take joy away from me, which is their real MO.
Hammering time.
Oh no, don't make my hood smaller. I actually don't mind drawing a piece of vibranium next turn, right? Or just let me play my entire hand out? There, playing magic. We never draw Annihilants. Yeah, that's fair, but just expecting this to be the last turn. Look at this Omega Gaming, chat.
Victory.
Look at this Omega Gaming.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
Some logic on what you get in collector's caches, or is it truly random every time? So, the collector's caches are pseudo-random. Basically, collector's caches along the track are arranged in groups of 9, and you're always guaranteed to get different things from the same groupings in those 9 pulls. So, if you're not Series 3 complete, you're guaranteed to get 2 Series 3 cards, and then I think you're guaranteed to get 3 currency, and then 3 cosmetics. I forget exactly what the breakdown is, but they're only pseudo-random. They're random in what you get from the specified groupings, but they're not random in that you could run hot or run cold in terms of the specific types of things you're getting, if that makes sense. Cosmo right to prevent Magneto. I had no idea that they were a Magneto deck before Lockjaw flipped up, and I would like to be able to Cosmo my Sentry without having a Annihilus in hand. We no longer have to worry about him on the right, huh? We are exposed to Shang on the left now, though, which is unfortunate. Is this crazy? Just kind of spread across everything. I think I like it. I just don't want to commit anything else big here because I don't want to get cheesed by a Shang-Chi.
Snap.
Are a bounce deck. What do you think of doing this?
Opponent snapped.
It's not. Snap. Okay.
Victory.
Math, chat, not even once. Start with 10 slots because once I put Shang in my deck, I should probably also put Zabu in my deck. I think that auto include aspect is a tough one. I don't understand what you mean. Is my opinion impacted by Snap's game system? Can you articulate and explain what you mean by that? Because I don't understand.
Snap.
Probably Galactus here for the opponent, yeah. I didn't want a Nihilist here because I had priority, and they're also in a Nihilist deck. It's gonna be okay for us, as local man about to die to Eliath.
There's no strings on me.
Oh, we're good, right? We're good? By the skin of our teeth? That's a funny one.
Victory.
Okoye was a 1-drop. Yeah, I actually think Okoye is one of those changes they could go back and undo. I think 1-1 Okoye is probably fine again. I'm gonna gun it for the White Hot Room chip. Don't judge my tempo max, chat. I want the energy. I need the power. Am I just punting here? I think I'm just punting here, yeah.
Oh, snap.
And then we'll just armor the left. I guess since I drew a card that lets me fill, I could just do this now too, huh? And then I play for all 3. I think we're still good? Question mark? Yeah, okay. Weird.
Victory.
If you see a deck with Obsidian, Cull, and you're like, Jeff, can I replace that card? My answer will basically always be yes. It's easily replaceable. It's just, okay, if I sub this for something else, that something else is going to get me 90% or 95% of the efficiency. Even if Cull is probably optimal here, it's fine if you don't have it. Miss Marvel's awkward this game at least. Them burning their Shang-Chi seems good for us.
Doom rules all.
Like a little bit of a speculative save from them.
Victory.
That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.